Alright, we're going to talk about solving multi-step equations. When I look at this problem, I see so many things going on. I have a minus sign, I have parentheses, I have a plus sign. So just like the order of operations, I'm going to start with my parentheses. Now, what do we know about these parentheses? Well, in general, I've learned that when I see parentheses, that means to multiply. So I'm going to multiply, and when I multiply, I'm going to take this as a negative 2x, I'm going to include the sign in front, and I'm going to multiply to the x, and I'm going to multiply to the next term. And when I look at this second term, I'm going to look at that as a negative 6. Always include the sign in front. We call this the distributive property. And I'm going to draw a line down the middle so I can keep things on each side. So I have 4. I'm going to take this as a negative 2, multiply it to the x, the negative 2, and I'm going to multiply it to the negative 6, plus 3 is equal to, and I'm just going to write this other side for right now. I'm not going to change anything yet. And then I'm going to simplify the left side, so I have 4 minus 2x. This negative here, we're going to look at it as a negative, and this negative here, we're going to multiply those together, and it's going to give me actually a positive 12 plus 3 is equal to a negative, and I'm still not going to do anything with this side yet. Just going to keep bringing it down. Alright, now when I look at the left side, I notice I have some like terms there. I have a 4, it doesn't have an x. I have this 12 without an x, and I have this 3 without an x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of those together. So I'm going to have this negative 2x. I'm going to keep the x's first, things with an x. And remember, the sign in front always goes with it. So I have a 4, positive 12, and like a positive 3. All together, that gives me 19. And on this side, now that I combined like terms on the left side, I'm going to combine like terms on the right side. And I'm going to put together this 5x, negative 5x, and this, I'm going to look at it as a positive 4x. So what do I have here? Negative 5 and a positive 4. When we combine them, it gives me a negative x minus 8. Now over here, I see that I have x's on my left side and x's on my right side. Remember what we said? We can only have x's on one side. I like to move all my x's. I like to move them to the left side. So what I'm going to do is I need to move this negative x. I need to move it to the left side. I need to get rid of this negative x on the right side. So how would I get rid of this negative x? I would add x. And what I do to one side, got to do to the other side. These cancel out. This leaves me negative 8 is equal to negative 2 plus x. Remember, I can draw an imaginary 1 there, and negative 2 plus 1 is negative x plus 19. Alright, what do I do from here? I'm going to subtract 19 on one side, and of course, I do the same to the other side. What do I have left on the left? Negative x is equal to a negative 27. I can't leave my x negative, so let's go ahead and divide out by a negative 1. A negative and a negative make this a positive x is equal to a positive 27. And there's my final answer.